Good morning and welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons. I am Deacon Simo and I'm from the Maloney Parish, Maloney Aruka cluster. We have a wonderful show in store for you. So come, call everybody and let them sit down around the TV. But before we start our show, I have to tell you all something about Papa Francis, what Papa Francis has to say. It's about our show. He said, God always forgives. We men forgive sometimes, but nature never forgives. If you give her a slap, she will give you one. I believe that we have exploited nature too much. Another quote he has, a Christian who doesn't safeguard creation, who doesn't make it flourish, is a Christian who isn't concerned with God's work. That work born of God's love for us. So my brothers and sisters, again, you guessed it, we are talking about the environment. And today, this morning, we have two young adults here. We have Miss Joanna Subran, who is the treasurer of the organization SUVY. You'll see what it is in a moment. And we have Mr. Aaron D. Matas. Welcome to Breakfast with the Deacons. So what does SUVY stand for?
Suburban Vicariate Youth Council.
Suburban Vicariate Youth Council. And that takes up, like, what area? What area that holds?
It is the parishes. We have 10 parishes between Barataria and Tunapuna.
Oh, okay, all right. So you are in the same parish?
No.
So which parish are you from?
I'm from Bugmalatris, Mary Immaculate, Queen of the Universe. And Aaron?
I'm from St. Michael's.
St. Joseph?
St. Joseph.
Oh, I say, yeah, St. Joseph. So we have somebody from St. Joseph. All right, so I know the SUVY has been around for a while now.
Yes.
Who do you all have, how do you make up that general committee meetings? Who is invited? Who are the members?
Each parish has 2 reps, 2 representatives for the Youth Council, and our vicariate moderator, Ms. Cindy Narayan. She calls together our reps, and we have meetings to discuss whichever plans we have throughout the year.
Throughout the year. So how do you all plan this year, of activities? You all have a team, or?
Yes, we do. The team this year is family. We're focusing on bringing the family together.
Okay, and how you all have done that so far for the year?
Well, at the beginning of the year, this is actually at the end of last year, we started off with our Calypso competition, where we had some youths. They came out and they sang Calypso for us, and we had a little, old mass lime and stuff, and a little get-together, again, for the families. Then,
how did that turn out?
It was nice. It was beautiful. Actually, one of my parish members, they won.
Okay.
So I was all excited for her. Yes. And then, what else did we do?
We had in December, we had 2 of the events that was good. That was the mass. It was I wouldn't say it was a youth mass. It was a mass for family. It was on the Feast of Christ the King. It was a success, as well as we had our annual Christmas concert at La Jolla. It was good. Had a lot of representatives from the Vicariate.
From the 10 parishes?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Yes. I understand you all had a raffle.
Yes, we had a Valentine's Day raffle.
A Valentine's Day raffle, yes. Okay. What that entail?
Well, we raffled a huge teddy bear for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
With some chocolates.
With some chocolates.
Non-alcoholic
wine. It was a full package.
Non-alcoholic.
Yes. It was a full Valentine's Day package.
Okay,
yes,
great,
yes,
great.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So what are some of the other events that you all have for this year? I know you all have coming up the conference on climate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's our next event, which is the Climate Control Conference. Then after that, we have football, which is the Suburban Vicariate. We get together to play off some games for the Shepherd Cup.
Right.
And then after football, we have, it's football / 5K.
Yes.
And then we have it goes back around to
cricket. We have cricket coming up in July, as well as
I know the climate control, the climate
Yeah.
That's the
thing
next.
is-
Yes. That's the
very
next
nice.
major event, the climate
Right.
change.
And then we have the football 5K.
Yes.
You have the cricket. And then again, you'll go back to the, I guess, the concert.
Yes,
and all
and
that.
the mass, yes.
And the beach cleanup.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have a
beach
beach
cleanup.
cleanup.
Right,
Right,
that's
yes.
the beach cleanup is to follow up the climate
The
control.
climate. All right. So tell us something. How did this this climate conference come up? Why you feel it's so important now to have
Climate change.
a conference on climate?
To me, it's important to have the conference, the climate change conference, because if you look around you in the world today, there's a lot of things happening with the dramatic environmental change, the environment changes. There's a lot of increase in the heat. The polar ice capsules are melting.
Yeah.
You have an increase in the sea levels. Yeah. So this is why we came about with the idea of having the climate change conference to educate the population on what is climate change and what are the effects of climate change and what we can do to kind of prevent the effects of climate change.
You know, the past few weeks, only it real hot.
Yes,
Heat
yes.
in the place.
It's
Yes.
very
You know,
hot.
don't think I've ever get burned so in all the years of my life. When I was running as a little boy, I could have played whole day in the hot sun. But
Yes.
this time round, I don't know. It's real hot. And I think things are getting worse, you know. WASA just sent out a whole schedule there, you
Yes.
know, on the water levels are going down, or dams, you know, probably almost dry. You know, so, you know, we have to be conscious of what is going on in our country, you know, and especially with this Trump administration that is going on
Yes.
here right now, you know, there was a whole set of protests, and they were talking about the same thing, the melting of the ice caps. They're saying probably one scientists say that by 2040 we may not have any ice caps at all. No ice, no glaciers, nothing.
Wow.
That will just be gone. You know, so it's important, people. So listening, we have a lot of information, you know, what is going on, and we have our young people trying to educate us and enlighten us of what is going to happen. So when is this conference going to take place?
This Saturday, the 6th of May,
6th of May?
at Mount Lambert RC, their parish hall, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And, you know, what you all have in store for people there?
Well, we have our presenters, Professor Clark, who's from UE. We have Ms. Tinto from EMA, Mr. Bachan from the Turtle Village Trust, and Mrs. Sandra Mahabir of the WASA Adopt a River program. And they're all going to speak on different topics of climate change. And we also have some entertainment.
Okay.
Yes, we do have entertainment, and they include Mr. Liam, who is very active in the spoken word. He actually entered one of the first citizen competition for the spoken word, so he'll be there.
Right.
We have movies that we will be showing as well, and we have a lot of brochures that will share a lot of information on the climate change with you guys. So see you there on May the 6th.
Oh gosh, from what time again?
8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. You know, I like this thing you said just now, this person speaking about Adopt a River.
Yes.
No, well, right now, many of the rivers probably dry.
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
yes.
But I love carrying my family by the river, especially when my children were much younger. To me, a river line was the best. But what used to caused me a lot of disappointment was that when I go there, we used to have so much rubbish.
Yes.
We used to have to clean up the place first. Not only that, we used to have so much broken bottles about the place. I had to pick up pieces because remember it's children that has, you know. And I was real concerned about that we can come in such an environment, you know, that is so beautiful, you know, the trees and grass and water, and that we can leave it in such a bad state, you know. So I really like that Adopt a River program.
Yes.
You know, I know you all have something concerning one of the activities you have probably after the climate conference is something on beach cleanup.
Yes, a beach cleanup.
Yes, that's one of our follow-up activities. So in August, we're going to plan a beach cleanup to follow up on the climate change program. So after we have all our lecturers speak about the different effects of climate change, we want to do a cleanup to do our part.
You know, what I like about, you know, the guests, the people who are speaking, the speakers, is that they tackle a different situation. You have one with rivers.
Rivers, yes.
You have one with the turtles. You know, they have one talking about overall
Environment.
And I really hope that, you know, people, we have to take this climate problem seriously, because, you know, that's affecting us, man. That's way up there. We have no ice caps here. We have no glaciers here.
Yeah.
Oh, God, but we are heat.
Yes,
we are
really.
really heat. And, you know, this whole thing with this sunlight and these rays and all that, they could affect our skin, and that could lead to more, you know, skin cancer and all that, you know. So, the speakers that you all have, they're all excited to come and...
I would say yes, because I mean, we have a professor from UWI. We have a person representing the EMA. Those topics should be interesting. I mean, I always want to hear what a UWI professor wants to say about the environment. I always want to learn about that.
You know, with that EMA, you know, it has so much things that are going on with that right now. You know, sometimes as we cutting my lawn 8 o'clock in the night.
Just so they would know.
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's cooler than, and my wife will be saying, hey, you're making up people, people come and arrest you. You know, just last, earlier this month, we had someone speaking about safety on the road and all that. And he was talking about a lot of laws that have been passed that a lot of people are not aware of. You know, and we take it for granted. So I am sure that in this EMA speaker, in the environment, I am sure there are a lot of things that he's going to be speaking about after 6 o'clock, song levels, not supposed to be waking up people and all that. So I know that could be a problem. But you all have some other activities. I know that.
I'm really interested in the Adopt a River program. Yes, because you know, a lot of the rivers are drying up. I would like to hear what the speaker has to say on how we could adopt a river, because I myself might be interested in adopting a river.
Right, and what to do. And you know, you all come from 10 parishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll be interesting to see if you all could really pull those young people, you know, to come out and show them that not just texting and technology is important, but the environment is their own also.
But not just the young people, though. We're looking to tackle the families as well.
Right.
So, it's not the conference is not for the youths only, but is as well as for families. So bring your mom, bring your dad, bring your brother, bring your whole family, and come down to the Mount Lambert Parish Hall on the 6th of May from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right?
No, you know, people like freeness.
That's true. That's true.
So, is there anything free only given out on this thing?
Yes,
on this day?
Yes, we have some free things we are giving away. The brochures, we have a lot of brochures. That is free. The brochures are free.
No, we have the plants.
Yes.
Yes, we plan on giving everyone a plant to plant a tree on their home. So it will be their way of helping the environment.
Right.
You know, a small little plant could go so far.
Yes.
So far. It absorbs so much of the carbon dioxide.
Not only that, but I was just introduced not too long ago to this tree, the moringa tree.
Moringa.
All the different vitamins. They call it the miracle tree and miracle food and all that. You know, even the grocery stores, they have this moringa tea and it is sold out. So when I hear that much, man, I went and planted my own. I have about 2 trees in my yard already, you know.
2 trees?
Yeah, and it's easy to plant. You know, and it's something you could put with your salad and, you know, the leaves, everything you could eat on that tree, you know. So, as, you know, we need science to let us know about all these other different things, you know. We're so quick to cut down trees and don't use our environment for our health. You know, so I think, hey, get a moringa tree and put it on a thing, easy to grow. You know, so what else you all have there on that day? I know you all have the artists, the spoken word artists.
So we will be having, prior to the speakers, we have a activity that we would like to do, which is we are going to actually plant some trees You know, we can't have a climate change conference, speak about the climate, and do not do anything about it. So one of our activities that we will be having there is that we're going to break up into groups, and we're going to plant a couple of palm trees, which will be named after the different elements of the world, which will be earth, wind, fire, you name it.
Water.
Yes, water, yes.
So you're going to plant this? It have a place close by?
Yes.
We're planting it in the parish hall, outside in there. They gave us a little area, right? So we're going to use that area to make it all pretty and stuff.
Oh,
We're going to beautify the area for them.
Beautify.
Keep in with the team conference.
Next thing you know, they go to the people place and they're going to dig it out.
They actually ask if we can help.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I really hope that through this venture, people will really focus on how important the climate is. Because right now, I'm telling you, I am watching TV last night, and people are protesting all over the world about, some people not taking science seriously. And they're saying, the science, they're just trying to fool people's head and get them afraid. And these things are not really happening, but it's happening.
Yes, it is.
The global warming, the melting of the ice caps. In what other ways do you think that we as trained Burgonians could help with the climate?
It's as simple as throwing away your garbage.
Yes.
Throw it in a bin. Even if it's not a bin that is segmented, throw it in a bin. Don't leave it on the floor, because this affects the environment in a bigger way. If 10,000 people throw their garbage on the floor, all that garbage is going back into our seas.
Yes, not only that, but it's clogging up our waterways. And it's
right.
flooding, especially those barbecue boxes.
Yes.
And those
Cyrotex and stuff.
Cyrotex and the plastic.
Styrotex is also very harmful for the environment.
Right.
So when people crumple the Styrotex, it emits carbon.
Okay.
As well as recycling. I don't think people know the importance of recycling. They have the recycling bins out there, and a lot of people take those bins for granted. They throw their garbage into it and fill it up, but the garbage bin is not there for that. It's actually there for recycling plastic bottles.
And not only that, but you have, I think it have like an aluminum section.
Yes.
They have one for
glass
paper
bottle,
and rubbish.
yes.
They have one for plastic. And people just have the attitude, what the heck, rubbish is rubbish.
Yes.
Do you want to say just through the rubbish? And they don't pay attention to what is written there. But it's important. It's only yesterday someone gave me a pen. And they said this was made from recyclable plastics, from plastic bottles. A normal ballpoint pen. Then they showed me another one that was made from discarded wood. And you really couldn't tell. It looks normal. So there are a lot of different ways and means in which we can recycle and we can help out. Like I said, throwing away the rubbish, in its proper place.
Yes.
The plastics, getting rid of it. So we see right now we need some sort of education, and I think what you all are doing here, is important. Who came up with that idea that we should have a climate forum?
I would say our leader, Ms. Sydney Narang, she had this great idea of bringing climate change. When she first brought the idea to us, we found it a little strange, but then we was like, okay, let's go on board. This is exciting. It's climate change we're dealing with here. So we put all our heads together and we came up with the conference. We planned it, what we'll be having on the day, different lecturers, and it's about to come out this weekend, the 6th of May. So see you there.
And how much it is? There's a course, right?
It's $40.
And that course is not going towards any kind of funding. That is just to offset
yes.
The course. So you all are just doing it just to
educate. Yes.
Educate our young people and people on a whole.
Yes.
One thing I see a lot of young people, and I say youths, students, secondary school, they discard things so easily. you know, they eat something and they just throw it like
away.
that.
Yes.
And if you tell them something, oh God!
Okay, I believe it's they don't they don't know the importance of it. You know, they just as you said, they take it for granted. You know, a lot of us take it for granted because you know, God gave us this world. We are in charge of protecting it, taking care of it. I mean, there's no other planet out there that we could go on to live on.
You're right.
You know, so by not taking the effects of climate change serious, we are destroying what God entitled us to protect. You know, there's no other world out there.
Yeah,
so the change starts with you. You know, protect the earth. Do what you have to do the climate change conference. So again, I'll say this to you guys. See you at the Climate Change Conference on the 6th of May from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. A lot of surprises in store for you all. See you there.
Yeah, you won't see everything one time. You won't see everything. You won't see everything one time. You all come and see. Come and see. All right, so you know your theme was about bringing family together. You know, so that means that you all have seen something in Trinidad, probably that. You know, that you all that caused you all to come up with this theme. What it was that brought you all to say for this year in 2017 we are going to, our theme is family and youth.
When it is we get families to do things together, we realize that you build better relationships, not only in your family, but you've built better relationships with other people. When it is you get all of them to come together as a family to do things.
You all have got feedback from what you all did before? What are the feedback you all are getting from people? Like for example, the raffle, the Valentine, the Calypso contest.
Well, the Valentine's raffle was kind of small. It was just the vicariate people. The Mass, we had a wonderful turnout for the Mass. And the feedback was really good. They were really impressed, and we were impressed.
Yes.
And it was a bliss to us.
It was
a bliss to us.
Yes.
That Mass was really one of our favorite.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite events.
Yes.
Then we have the football that
Everybody comes
that's a
to.
big thing
That's a
for
big
us.
Football, yes.
Is the first time you all having football? You all had it?
No,
We have football every year.
Three years now we're having the football. This will be the 3rd year we're having it. It's coming up on June the 19th, so that will be our next event to see you guys at. All teams are invited at the from the Suburban Vicariate. Come out in your numbers and support your parishes. So see you there on June the 19th.
Where will you all be having that?
We will be having it at the Hockey Center in Tagorigo, yes.
Okay.
And it's usually a big event. It's usually a big event.
So
yes.
you all, how long you all have that now?
3 years. This will be 3 years. Yes.
Okay, so when these things happen, these events, you really see the fellowship and things come out?
Yeah.
A lot of priests actually support the are in support of the climate change, not only the climate change, but some of the events that we have. In fact, all of the events that we have in the Vicariate.
Right. So you're getting a nice turnout.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our support.
With the beach cleanup now, you all targeting, you have all the beaches set
Planned
up
yet?
already?
No.
No, nothing in particular.
But only go up on the East Coast, eh? some nice little there. Just before Toko there,
Yes.
Rampanalgas, and just after that, there's some nice secluded little things there. You all could invite me, I could come and show you all.
I was just going to ask you that, Deacon. I was just going to ask you
No,
that.
because I recently went up there and we were looking for a beach to go at, and I couldn't carry my children by the beaches. It had so much rubbish, you know, that people are leaving there, and it, you know, I just couldn't carry them there. But it'll be wonderful to get a lot of these young people and older folk, you know, to see what really is going on. You know, because not only that, but you have the whole thing about the turtles too.
Yes.
You know, I think around this time is turtle watching time.
Season, yeah.
And I remember growing up in Grand River, Matura, and I remember seeing dead turtles on the beach. And I was asking the person, what happened here? They said sometimes it's be fishing boats, the propellers. Sometimes they say it was the nets that have been discarded, you know, and they get trapped in it and they drown. You know, so I really hope that this guy here who's going to talk about the turtles will really open up our eyes, people's eyes, to see that we are losing a wonderful, you know, these animals.
The leatherback turtles.
Yeah,
actually,
you're losing them. You know, I love to see them. I love to see them.
Turtle watching is actually nice, but as well as you said, there are a lot of people that harm them. You know, they kill them. Yeah. So
You know,
that's
So what I also, you all gonna have movies. These movies and clips will be on what?
Well, we have the environment, you know, to show them a basic knowledge of what's happening around them, you know, to educate them. So like after the lecturers finish talk, we will play the clips to make them see what are the effects of the climate change. What is climate change doing to the world, you know? Yeah.
Right, okay, beautiful. You know, as you were talking, another animal that we don't see at all, that is endangered, is the manatee. You know, so that's another thing that I think that person could probably talk about. What about the other events that you all have? You all have a cricket match?
A cricket competition that will be coming up soon, coming soon.
Okay, that's in the Vicariate also.
Yes.
People from outside the Vicariate can come in.
Yes, they are invited, you know. So you could bring your team deacon and you could come bring your...
didn't say that,
bring your team of
all
deacons.
All you was saying just in the Vicariate are saying, well, why are they leaving me out?
No. We open everything
so
to everyone.
So the football is open to everybody, or just people in the groups in
the teams have to be from the Vicariate.
Teams have to be from the Vicariate.
But everybody could come and watch.
Yes. Come in, come in.
Everybody come and watch the football.
Yes. So Deacon and Senior bringing a
and if you could assist as well.
Of course, you must have a team.
So bringing our teams of deacons as well as priests.
No.
Bring them, man. Bring them, man.
I have to have all kind of doctors and things on
I'm sure that the population would like to see our deacons and priests versus, you know, the young ones. Bring them out there.
So you really cricket match. You never know. You never know. You know, but you know, it's so glad to see that that you know, if you could get more young people, young adults, especially involved in all these different situations that we have going on, problems especially. You know, I think our country, our world will be in a better place. Because that's not just climate alone, eh? We have the situation of crime, we have the situation of poverty, we have the situation which you all are dealing with,
actually,
clearly, family.
Our Splash K, our 5K, is around nonviolence. So that's our theme for the Splash K.
Okay.
That's just
what was that Splash K?
It's Splash K is like, it's a 5K getting splashed with paint. It's fun. Yes.
It's paint and water.
Yes, it's like another Juve, but it's actually fun. It's fun.
Really fun.
Yes,
it's
it
really
is.
fun.
So, yes.
Splash K.
So see all the runners out there, all the 5K runners, check us out. The Splash K coming out at on June the 19th. Check out the Suburban Vicariate page. And the time is 5 o'clock. So bring Deacon, warm up your legs.
Splash K.
Come out. Yes.
So we're not throwing this paint on people.
While you're running, Deacon, while you're running.
Well, actually, at the end. We do it at the end this year.
At the
you know, this is wonderful. This is something really
amazing.
New to me.
Yes.
So, we come down to the end of our show.
Yes.
Aaron, tell the people what you want them to know, what you find so important about this climate change thing.
Well, what I find important about this climate change thing is to educate everyone about the importance of climate change. So again, I will reintroduce you to the point. See you on the 6th of May at the Mount Lambert Parish Hall from 8 a.m. to
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, see you there.
All right, thank you. People, you have heard it. You know, let us support our young people. Come out, you have a whole set of events. Come out this Saturday, Mount Lambert, and come and have a wonderful time. This is Deacon Simon, Breakfast with the Deacons. You all have a blessed day, a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you for viewing.